It is, as MPs point out, unprecedented for Parliament to pass such a large and important bill so quickly. Yet the government wanted its withdrawal agreement bill through the Commons before the end of the week.
Mr. Speaker, I was incredibly concerned when I was reminded by my wife earlier today that my wife and I spent longer choosing a sofa than we have to debate this incredibly important bill.
On Tuesday, the legislation for leaving the European Union was facing two hurdles. Would MPs vote to give it more consideration? And would they agree to the government's breakneck timetable? The Prime Minister hoped he could focus minds with this warning.
If Parliament refuses to allow Brexit to happen and instead gets its way and decides to delay everything until January or possibly longer, it's a great regret. I must say that the bill will have to be pulled and we will have to go forward, much as the Right Honourable Gentleman may not like it, we will have to go forward to a general election.
First up, would MPs give his withdrawal agreement bill their approval in principle?
So the ayes have it, the ayes have it.
MPs gave it the nod through to a second reading, a crucial victory for the Prime Minister, the first time in this tortured saga that Parliament has given any Brexit deal any kind of approval. But glory was short-lived. Next up was the vote on the timetable.
The ayes to the right, 308. The noes to the left, 322. So the noes have it, the noes have it.
Once again, MPs have slammed the brakes on Brexit.
Tonight, the House has refused to be bounced into debating a hugely significant piece of legislation in just 2 days, with barely any notice and an analysis of the economic impact of this bill. The Prime Minister is the author of his own misfortune.
Jeremy Corbyn offered to work together to find a mutually agreeable timetable. Boris Johnson responded by saying he was putting the bill on hold for now. His do-or-die dreams of leaving the EU on October the 31st look to have been dealt a mortal blow. So what happens next depends on the EU. It's been considering that letter that Boris Johnson was obliged by Parliament to write last Saturday requesting a Brexit extension. If it grants a long one, January or further, then, as we just heard from the Prime Minister, he is going to try pushing for a general election. If we get something shorter or more flexible, then that suggests that the EU, like Boris Johnson, just wants to get Brexit done. Rory, Challands, Al Jazeera, London.